Hey, Desert Armory, what's going on, man? It's good seeing you today. Blue Jay, what's going on? Man, Tony the Tiger wishes he was that cool. Oh, right on. Yeah, I had to leave and head back to the shop. I lost track of you there. I got pulled away by a couple other vendors there. Then I looked around. I was like, oh, crap, I lost him. Real good juju, baby. Yeah, man, go check out stifflermanufacturing.com. Got some information in the description. No, back at the house right now. Some of the employees are at the shop. Rest of the family's out getting food at the moment, and then we're gonna go do family stuff after that. Figured let's do a live. And of course, we got one of our builds in the background. Sad to say, I could not take this into the expo. But I mean, everyone else there was equally disarmed. But I love being able to carry our stuff publicly, you know. Bulldog, what's going on? Oh, no worries. I'm sure we'll meet again. We're talking about doing another, or we're actually talking about going to the expo in April and setting up a table. So that was part of the reason of going today was just checking the expo out, seeing who all's there, seeing how it's set up, and then next time in April when they pop through, we might actually go. But hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to Stiffler Manufacturing. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Robert. I do social media marketing for the company. We're based in Arizona, and we make these slides. Yep, we got back from SHOT Show last month. Yeah, definitely. I'll let you know more details as we get closer. Got back from SHOT Show last month. We went to a local gun show today. We've been doing this for 3 years now. Well, a little over 3 years now, actually. Oh, I did get to check out the Arizona Citizens Defense League booth while we were there. Went and say hi. Got a little coin from them. Talked to a few different booths, a few different vendors there, and yeah, we might be maybe we got some new business. We'll see. Only two certain slides. Do you mean the Glock 19 and Glock 17? Yes, that's currently what we have. We are in progress of making the 26 and the 43. So we are going to have two more models coming out, you know, sometime in the near future. We're still working on them. Oh yeah, love seeing local business like the Hub in Tucson, Mesa, and Lakeside. They have some of our slides. Task Force Red in Tucson has some of our slides. Sirius Arms Co. up in Prescott, they have some of them. But it would be great to get some more. You know, local businesses where, honestly, in some cases, we could literally just drive the slides to their shop. That'd be freaking sweet. Well, thank you guys for the likes. It's greatly appreciated. For those of you new, feel free to comment, feel free to ask questions. Really free form in here. You can talk about whatever you like, ask whatever you like, and I will do my best to answer it for you. Yeah, Bulldog, we do. Over on our website, Stiffler Manufacturing, we have t-shirts, some patches. We might be a little low on patches. I think we gave most of them away at SHOT Show. But yeah, we have some merch. 12th State, what's going on, brother? Since I got a build in the background, I can't really do a whole lot of touching. Speaking of which, since I've got people and since I've got a build in the background, let's do some of the BS disclaimers. Hey, YouTube, we do not sell firearms. Stiffler Manufacturing is a veteran-owned business registered in the state of Arizona that has a physical brick-and-mortar workshop and online retail store. We sell products that are lawful in all 50 states and are not restricted by any federal law. We are not an FFL. We follow ITAR regulations. We do not ship overseas. YouTube, this video may contain copyright material in accordance with the fair use doctrine under U.S. copyright law. Okay, now that we got all that BS out of the way. Zanti, what's going on, man? Yeah, we got some stinking patches. Yeah, by all means, reach out to us, Bulldog. Hit us up at sales@stifflermanufacturing.com. Feel free to shoot us an email. 12th state, there is something called the ITAR regulation, or International Traffic in Arms Regulation. And so that creates issues through the U.S. Department of State's Directorate and Defense Trade Controls, or DDTC. And basically, you can't ship over firearms parts, accessories, or even blueprints to other countries without working through the State Department. Basically, they want to make sure that you are not shipping stuff to countries we don't, mesh well with. So, no shipping firearms parts and accessories to, say, Iran or, Russia or China. Some distributors do that. They'll ship to NATO countries, allies, but we don't ship internationally. Oh, thank you for the like. Greatly appreciate it. Swoop in on over here with our Ghost Dad Tactical Lube. They've got some of our slides too. Here we got one of our 1917, our SM 19 and 17 Zooms, Hellets, Vipers, Turbos. True enough, Santy, true enough. But if people in oppressed countries, want to have their own guns, they should, get a little bit of innovation, They can figure it out. If people in Pakistan and India can figure out how to make their guns from scratch, I'm pretty sure so can other people. Like, I know one real popular right now is people in Brazil, and I think Argentina too, but definite Brazil. They're trying to get people to make them parts that fit with Taurus's 38 cartridge. We could do it, but we just don't ship internationally. Two by four electrical tape and some pipe. Absolutely. Absolutely. And for those of you that did not know, yes, we have our President's Day sale going on. That is 15% off all slides. Strip slides, complete slides, 19s, 17s. All colors. And if you happen to be a business, you're an FFL, or maybe you're just, a parts vendor of some kind and you want some slides for your stuff, reach out to us. We have vendor and dealer pricing. All of our stuff is 17.4 stainless steel. We mill it, literally, from this bar right over here. so YouTube doesn't get mad at me. Boom, there we go. Oh, but yeah, I also got to meet, Desert Armory today, and that was really awesome. Some of you guys should check out his channel too. Get over there, like, subscribe. Does a lot of reloading, talks a lot of guns. Good stuff, man. Also Arizona, just like us. I do need to go over to the Green Place, if you know, you know, and do some more lives over there. So I'm going to plan on doing that as well. Let's see, checking out on Bulldog. Oh, right on, man. Knives, guns. Oh, heck yeah, man. We're going to sub to you too. Yep, if you do a channel with knives and guns and 2A stuff, yeah, we're going to subscribe. Oh, 12th state. Right on, man. I didn't realize we weren't subscribed to you yet. Sub to you too. We had a good little crowd there for a minute. Looks like YouTube's algorithm screwed up for a moment. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, I can't really show it because I've got a build on screen. Let's get that build a little closer. Show you guys what's up. So over here we have our PSA dagger. This is getting in my way. One moment. There we go. So it is a Palmetto State Armory dagger. We've got the compact frame, Stiffler Manufacturing turbo slide with the Siley Optics Wolf X Pro red dot. Inside is an SCT manufacturing parts kit. And that was the cap. We did all the Cerakote and milling work ourselves. There we go. Oh yeah, I bet they are running a sale right now with Valentine's Day and President's Day. Honestly, it is one of the most affordable ways to get started on a Glock clone build. Let's see, what do they have? Oh. Huh, 170 on a SAR USA semi-auto. Nice. But what do they have on PSA daggers? Oh, 50. Yep, that's not bad. I mean, that's usually one of the regular sales. The best I saw from them was 40. Yep, but here it is. This is the same frame we have here. PSA Dagger Compact, Flat Dark Earth. That is what we've got back there. Yeah, and then, of course, ours run from 150 to 300, depending on if you're getting stripped or complete. So I would say quality wise and then cost wise, that's honestly an easy intro to go. Blue Jay, you're not wrong, man. I've seen some FFLs are doing 50 plus for transfers. And then per transfer too. That's where it's even worse. It's like, okay, 50 bucks is rough, but then they go, "Oh, hey, you ordered 3 frames? 150." It's wild. Absolutely wild that they're charging that much. I get it. Don't be wrong. I don't think FFL should transfer for free because you are taking their time, you are taking their inventory space, and you are forcing them to do paperwork. I get it. But some of them are charging outrageous prices. I've heard about one that was charging like 70 and higher. Brookside, what's going on, man? 70 for a transfer is just why? If somebody wanted to come in and clean house on the transfer market in their city, they could just say, "Hey, 15." Maybe even 20, and they'd catch all the business. Pretty good, Brookside. We went to a gun show today here locally in Arizona. Got to check that out. Got to talk to some local vendors. That was pretty cool. Got our sale going on for President's Day. So, yep, getting a little bit of work done this weekend. But I figure we'll do a short live here, and then I'll pop over onto some of the other social media and do some there too. I think the local shop by me is 40 card or 35 paper. That's still rough, but better than some of the ones I've seen. You're not wrong, Bulldog. You're not wrong. What I think some of it is I think some of them don't want to do transfers, so they charge a larger fee for it. But then some of them find themselves in the position where they are one of the few FFLs in an area, and so people are stuck using them as a transfer. Now, in a larger city, where you see a lot of them doing it, it's literally all of them competing with each other to raise the price. And the only thing that would destroy it would be if one of the FFLs in an area walked in and said, "You know what, I'm doing this for 15," and take everybody's business. That's insane, Blue Jay. Yeah, because like a PSA frame right now is 50 for sale with PSA, and then you pay 55 for the transfer, plus there's taxes. It's wild. But every once in a while, you talk to people and they're like, "Hey, my FFL does transfers for 10." And it's like, "Man, you treasure that FFL." Because a lot of places they're way higher. But 55 for transfer, that's rough, man. Shop around. That's what a lot of people have been doing. Is that whatever FFL they're going to, they started looking at other ones. A local one we have, they went to 50 and they stopped getting transfer business. But that might have been what they wanted, because I've talked to a few, and one of them admitted to me, he's like, I just don't want to do transfers, so I charge 60 plus. So that could just be it in your area. If you have some that are excessively high, it could just be that they do not want to do any of the transfers outside of regular firearms purchases. Twin Gen, how are you doing? There you go, Brookside. Oh yeah, we don't have a lot of size options in them yet. Shirts are something relatively new, so I think the biggest one we have is 2X. We might expand as we continue to grow, but right now, yeah, I think it's just 2X at the moment. We do plan on getting hats at some point, but I have no idea when that's going to be. And then on the patches and okay, yeah, they took the patches and coins off. Okay. Yeah, so I think we gave all the patches, and on here you can see a couple of the coins. I think we gave all the patches and coins away at SHOT Show. Yeah, small, medium, large, extra large, 2X. Okay. We have one that we're planning on Twin Gen. We're probably going to do it over on Rumble, though. We're not probably going to do it on YouTube. Yeah, I know it's the make not doesn't make everybody happy, but YouTube's not been very friendly to our community. Oh, greatly appreciate it, Bulldog. Just send you one. Yeah, we do want to do some PVC patches. We're shopping around on companies as well as making some new designs. I'm not sure when that's going to be. It could be as long as next SHOT Show before we have them though. Yeah, it could be a little while. Because those just come out of pocket, and then you got to hope people buy them. No, I haven't seen that one yet. Yeah, I don't even have any patches I can give. We used to give a few away on lives here and there. I don't even have any I can give away. We've just got the ones for our patch wall, and those stay there. Let's see. We're going to remove this so that way I can start interacting with the screen. There we go. But like, here's one we used to have, or we did have for SHOT Show. Are we going to make some for the site? I don't know. Here was our first one we ever did, just the Stiffler logo. And then there's the subdued version of it. And then a couple others we did for SHOT Show. Stoner CNC. I'm not familiar with them. Compensators, coins, knives, grips, knife scales. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, you need something memorable. But admittedly for us, upside is Stiffler as a eye catcher. So people get the name real quick. We've actually had a few where we walk around and people are like, is your guys' company really called Stiffler? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, the patch with the slide? Yeah, that one's pretty cool. And of course, we've done a few poker chip coins too. Like this is one of our Leonidas slides. I think this one here is the flash. Yeah, this one's the flash. Oh, and the fun little noise you were probably hearing earlier was me screwing around with my coffee cup. I've got a little revolver coffee cup. Does a coin come with the slide? No, that was something we talked about, but we got to find a coin that we'd like, and that was something we might do, or at least during promotions, like say during a holiday sale. It's something we've talked about, but we haven't implemented yet. Because we actually have a design, like a logo, for every slide we've ever made. So it's basically just the dragon in different forms, with the slide that it's for. The Zoom, the Viper, the Turbo, the Leonidas, the Flash, the Hellet. Like this one here is the Leonidas slide with the dragon wrapped around it. Let me try and focus in on that. So we do have an individual image for each slide. So it's something we might do down the road. Collect them all, buy a slide. Oh, thank you guys for the likes. It's greatly appreciated. And it looks like I can't share links anymore. I guess YouTube isn't cool with that. So you can find them in the description. Check out the link bio that we have, and that will pop you over to all of our social media and all of our stores. And buy them all, get a free firearm. But yeah, it looks like YouTube doesn't really let us post links anymore. So that sucks. But yeah, there's some of our affiliates too, like where else you can buy Stiffler slides. Optics Planet, Delta Team Tactical, MMC Armory, Davidson Defense, Over there on Gunbroker, No Quarter Innovations, Moriarty Firearms, 3CR Tactical, MDX Arms. The Hub, Sirius Arms, Wolverine Arms. You know, all these other places where you can get Stiffler slides. They are, Twin Gen, they are. That was honestly the thing that sucked about Reddit is you couldn't really talk to anybody, and there was no way to appeal a decision like an adult. So, yeah, it's you couldn't explain in full detail, hey, this is what happened, and you had to basically rely on people who are probably anti 2A to enforce their own rules, which say you can post stuff. Yeah, Reddit is not 2A business friendly. Oh, thank you. Yep, SM19 Viper and H Series Gold Cerakote. There's still a community over there in Reddit that's, gun friendly, but it's not businesses. Businesses used to be on there, and it was everything from optics and barrels and frames and slides and parts kits. But Reddit went through and just kind of banned everybody. Oh, has anyone heard what's going on with Husky Armory? I heard they closed down, but it looks like their website's still active. But people are having trouble like trying to make orders and stuff. Oh, right on, Bulldog. Twin Gen, it lasts quite a while, but just like any coating, it is going to wear off. Let me pull this one off and I'll show you. Okay, so this one is regularly in my holster. I've taken to the range. I've put 900 rounds through it, and this is what it looks like after 900 rounds. So you are going to get some wear. Let me see if I can. You are going to get some wear along where all metal contact is, and you are going to get some wear from your holster. So you might be able to see, it's a little hard to tell, but you're going to see a little bit of holster wear here. Now this one has a ported barrel, and I have shot ported. Here's the inside. You can see a little bit of charring from ported barrel. But as you can see, by and large, the Cerakote is lasting. And here's a little more holster wear right here. Now, how aggressive you are with it and what you're shooting, whether ported or standard barrel, is going to affect how much wear. But, a gun without wear is a gun without use. Unless you get something like DLC coating that's been applied correctly. I think it gives it character. Yeah, I think it gives it character. But yeah, do we have a warranty? Yes. For Cerakote coating, unless there was something crazy like it somehow just started peeling off like when you first got it, then no. Because it is going to wear off with use over time. Or if you have a mechanical issue or something like that, yeah, we'll help you troubleshoot. And there is a warranty that we do have in place that you can utilize, which you can view the warranty on the website. Hydro dipping is like water transfer. I'm not sure how much that holds up. But Cerakote is a ceramic-based spray-on material. So the way I understand it is hydro dipping is mostly for decorative pieces. I don't know how long it's going to last on a firearm. Cerakote should last longer. I would say Cerakote's probably the superior option. No, by all means, feel free to ask questions. It makes the lives so much better that people are engaging. Um, I can answer stuff if people ask. Otherwise, I just start monologuing for a while. Does anybody use nickel boron? Not that I'm aware of. They might. It's not something I'm familiar with. But there's always stuff I'm learning about in this industry, so. I mean, I imagine if they're doing nickel coating, it's probably on things like bolts. You know, like the bolt carrier group for an AR, someone's probably nickel plated that. Or of course, like revolvers. So maybe someone's nickel plated a slide. I wonder how well that would hold up. The optics I have in the back are... Oh, got to remove this. Hold on. So this one here is the Siley Optics Wolf X Pro. It's a red dot RMR cut. Siley Optics sent us these to test on our slides. This one is the one I put 900 rounds with, and it's run great. The other one I have not test fired yet is the Wolf EDG. Supposedly, it's like the Wolf X Pro, but sturdier. What I do like about the Wolf X Pro is you can switch between a red dot and a red crosshair. I don't believe you can do that with the EDG. They use an automatics in the military? Okay. So I wonder if that's better than nitride coating. Or titanium coating. Oh, yeah, I guess that, yeah, titanium nitride. Okay, they both do. Actually, yeah, so I'm not as familiar with nickel as I was with titanium nitride, but yeah, nickel boron offers superior lubricity, whereas titanium nitride is harder and provides better durability over time. That is a great question, Bulldog. Great question. Or sorry, Twin Gen. I saw you there. Why are sight pusher tools so expensive? So we've gone through multiple, and we still haven't one we like perfectly yet. And for us, where we have to put sights on multiple slides for our complete builds, they wear out a lot faster. For an individual, they'll do just fine for individual use, but for a business, oh man, do they wear out quickly. Okay, that's interesting. It actually bonds to the metal. Yep, all we deal in is Cerakote right now. There is a DLC company here in Arizona. Armor Lube, Ammo Lube, Armor Lube. And they're pretty cool. They've coated a few of our slides, and we've tested their DLC coating, and it looks pretty good. I just sat there with a multi-tool and a knife, just trying to scratch their DLC coating, and it would not scratch. Not permanently, anyway. It would make a mark, and then it would just wipe off. And literally, when we're at SHOT Show, I'm sitting there, as I'm showing the slide off to people, like, hey, watch me try to scratch this. And I couldn't. I could not scratch it. Now, I know some people have said they've had issues with DLC or what some coating companies have claimed is DLC. And from what I've learned is that some companies were not applying it correctly. It did not cure correctly, so that's why there were issues. So just like Cerakote, and I'm sure just like tin, if you're not curing it correctly, adhering it correctly, then it's going to cause problems. Oh, and here's something kind of neat. So this is the Arizona Citizens Defense League. Every state, just about every state, has a similar version of this. You know, whatever state you're from, you probably have some sort of Citizen Defense League. Check them out, see if they're a good group in your state. But the goal of each Citizen Defense League is that they reach out to your local state legislature and your governor about anti-gun bills, and they try to fight them. So just about every state has a Citizens Defense League or some variation of it. So if you've got anti-gun laws, there's a group like that that's trying to fight them. In addition to, of course, Gun Owners of America, the Firearms Policy Coalition, both of which I'm a member of. NRA to some degree. They haven't been as great in recent years, but, you know, who sees? Maybe they'll turn it around. Maybe they'll get better. Who knows? Which, you know, I'm sure that's fun because sometimes I will do videos with me and then the background, and in the background I have a medal from the NRA because of volunteer work I did with them years ago. Oh man, thank you guys for the likes. It's greatly appreciated. Up to 10 likes today. And for anyone like asking, like, hey, you know, what is, like, hey, you know, people of Stiffler Manufacturing, what experience do you have with firearms? So there's like myself, Robert, 10 years military. I volunteered and was a Golden Eagle member of the NRA. I attended shooting competitions. I'm a life member of Gun Owners of America, member of Firearms Policy Coalition. I did 2A political advocacy for law enforcement leaders and for politicians for a couple of years. So that's my experience. We are a military, founded company. We have veterans who work with us, all with firearms experience. We have former law enforcement working with us. Multiple of us have been firearms instructors, and we have also attended competitions. So that's our experience. Does that mean we know everything? No, we don't. Does that mean we're experts in everything? No, it doesn't. There's always more to learn. There's always more to learn, always more to do. Anybody who claims they know it all, they're bullshitting you. And nobody knows it all. My favorite was a guy, he would go to shooting competitions, and you put an AR in his hands, you put a Glock in his hands, you put, a SIG or, Smith and Wesson M&P, and you put those in his hands, and he goes to work. You put a revolver in his hands, he can't do it. He sucks with revolvers. Just absolutely suffers. And he's tried multiple times, guy I know, and he cannot do well with a revolver. He's trying. He's trying to practice with it. Trying to fix that issue, but nobody knows everything. Yeah, I find a lot of know-it-alls at certain gun ranges. I won't be saying names and stuff, but one of our favorites was we took our group, which is Army and Marine vets, and one guy who was worked for the local sheriff's department, and we brought a group out who had never fired firearms before. Their experience with firearms was what Hollywood told them, what politicians told them, what the media told them. So we took them out utilizing our backgrounds to take them to the range to teach them basic marksmanship and gun safety. And the whole time during this range, because we had female first shooters with us, they tried to push this, hey, we have a class over here for like $80 that will be women only and women empowerment. And of course, one of the women we brought along with us was a 12-year military veteran who was then later became, after she got out of the military, she was in the sheriff's department, and she's a competition shooter, and she could shoot better than most of the guys there. Who started giving them all kinds of crap because they came over and interrupted the range time and the instructions that we were doing multiple times. Which I get it, don't be wrong. Like, you're trying to make money, you're trying to do your, safety class, you're trying to do your instructional class, and you're trying to promote that. I get it. But when you come over during every set while people are trying to put up targets, it starts to piss people off. But, that said, with all of that, something that's definitely awesome is there are a lot of new women shooters. And we've gotten a lot of first time women builders. And it is one of the largest growing groups. So there are a lot more women out there that are getting firearms for the first time, that are building for the first time, doing range competitions for the first time. And some of them really like, beyond just the Gucci Glocks because it looks cute, they are embracing marksmanship. And they are freaking killing it in some places. And I think that's awesome because, hey, you can't carry a cop in your pocket. So, ladies, arm up. Oop, getting some lag on my feed there. Let's do a quick little refresh. Oh, I'm making a new cup of coffee. But I'll open it up to final questions. We're almost at the hour mark. So if you guys got something, feel free. Ah, the little terror dog that we have barks at everything. Looks like they're back with the food. All right, yeah, if there's no final questions, that's probably where I'll end it. Keep an eye out. We might go do some lives over on Rumble. So if you guys have a Rumble account, check us out, Stiffler Manufacturing. And if you guys are looking for a new slide, either for now or for a future build, they're 15% off right now because of our President's Day sale. So if you're looking for a slide, give us a look. And as always, stay 2A every day. Oh, there's a young lady in Michigan on YouTube that teaches women. She's great. Yeah, absolutely. I love seeing that. Love seeing that stuff. But yep, stay 2A, everybody.